Hi there, it's Leah Kirk. I wanted to chat with you today about some things that have basically been on my mind over about the past week. So for those of you that don't know, I was away last week in Salt Lake City, Utah. So I was at my company's International Grand Convention. I was there with my sister-in-law, who is also a leader in the business, and we had a great time. Tons of learning, lots of new experiences, lots of new knowledge. We got to see some fabulous motivational speakers, got to hang out with some friends, and we had a really great time. So we got back yesterday afternoon. Since convention started, I have been thinking, in my mind, I've been thinking a lot about the fact that I feel like over the past few years, since I have been in this health and wellness business, I have been teaching people mainly about how to increase their family's wellness. So I give them some of the tools that I've been using, some of the tips, and I help them to help their families feel better. Whether, that's themselves, physically, emotionally. We encourage them to try new things, make switches in their homes, things that are going to really make an impact for their family going forward. Helps to teach their children new habits so that they can carry this knowledge on. And I feel great about that work. It has built a community. We really do love what we do. But I feel like I've done a bit of a disservice to, maybe some of our current members, as well as some of the other people that I'm meeting, by not letting them know about the opportunity. So I do mention it now and then, especially when people approach me about it. But I think I should have been a little more intentional about sharing it. And the reason this has been on my mind is once we registered for convention, when you first get into Salt Lake City and you register, they hand you a colored lanyard that says your rank on the lanyard. So it's easy to identify when you're going through convention with 30,000 other people, easy to identify what rank all these people are within the company. So the reason they do that is it is very motivational when you can see the other people who are putting in the work that is required to have a business. When you can see that other people are making it happen, that these are not just stories that people are telling you. These people are out there, they are real, they are young, they have families, some are older, some are elderly, and they are making this happen for themselves. So it is very, very motivational. And when I was looking around, it actually caught me off guard how many people are at such high ranks in my company. They always say with kind of this kind of business that it can take a little bit longer to slowly build. As your team starts to build, some of those other ranks can start to happen a little bit sooner because a lot of people are catching the vision and they are all working on their businesses. But in order to get up there is a huge amount of work. Like these big ranks, it's an insane amount of work. You've got to have a great community going, a great team. And I've always wanted that. I haven't wanted it just for myself. I really have wanted it for the girls that I do have working, in our community, the girls that are leading their businesses right now. It would mean the world to me to watch them succeed at some of their goals, to be able to experience financial freedoms. And, I want nothing more than to watch some of these wonderful people that I have met succeed. I really would love to watch them achieve some of the things that they're hoping for. And again, I just feel like I should have maybe up until now been telling people more about the fact that there is huge opportunity in this business. I think it's really important because I talk to a lot of people who are really unhappy with what they do for work. They do it because, maybe somebody told them to go to college or they wanted to go to college and study that particular 4-year course. And, now that they were done, they feel like they should do what they went to school for. Other people, maybe didn't go to school. They got into some other kind of area of work and they're just not happy with it. Maybe they don't like who they work for. Maybe they don't like their schedule. Maybe they don't like how busy everything is in life once they get home and still have children to care for and everything else. So I talk to a lot of people who are not satisfied in the work they do. And I love the ability to have freedom. So I work more than just my health and wellness business. I have a side Etsy store, which I run, but I also have a business which I own with my husband. And so all of those mean being an entrepreneur. Now, my husband's business is a lot more established than my health and wellness business. So luckily that affords us the ability to do a lot more. I would love for my health and wellness to be that main source of income. And my full plan is for that to happen one day as our community and our teams continue to build. But there is huge opportunity in becoming an entrepreneur, in being your own boss, setting your own schedule, being present for your family and your children. And my lifestyle, I literally live my life that way. I have the ability to go wherever I want as long as I have a computer. I'm leaving at the end of this month and I won't be back home for 9 weeks. I'm leaving with my children. So we really do truly, this lifestyle that people dream of having, I mean, I am fortunate enough that we get to experience this lifestyle because as long as I have my computer, I can work for any of our businesses. All 3 businesses that I have. My one Etsy shop, of course, does require some supplies that I have to take with me to complete orders, but my other 2 businesses I can fully do from my computer, my job. And this allows me to just be free. The sense of freedom I have from not having to walk into my boss's office anymore and ask him for that time off that I'm looking for, that 1 week at a time or 2 weeks at most to go on a vacation. It is so liberating to be able to just say, yeah, I can go, or the fact that I was just able to go to Salt Lake City. I mean, it was thankful for my husband being around as well as my mother-in-law being able to come and help me, but I didn't have to check with anybody else. I didn't have to book time off to go do that. I just had to go and enjoy myself. And I didn't have to worry about what was, happening at home while I was gone. I had people to help care for my children. So I really am a huge advocate for being able to create your own lifestyle, for being able to live the life that you want now. The thing about the traditional 9-to-5 job is that people spend a lot of time working, saving, so they can get to this retirement. Retirement's around age 65. I do know that they say that a lot of people are even working past that age nowadays because just financially it's not feasible for them to actually be off at 65. They still have debt accumulated and things that they can't be out of work at 65 years old, which is unfortunate. But the thing is about waiting until you're 65 is everybody has grand ideas of what retirement's going to look like. It's going to consider a lot of travel. You're going to be able to kind of do whatever you want. You don't have to report into work every day. You're going to do this, that, and the other. People have huge lists of what they might want to accomplish. But the thing is, you're that much older when you get to retirement age. You're 65 years old. So your body may or may not agree with all those plans that you have made during those retirement years. Your health may or may not allow you to do the things that you're thinking of doing. Your expenses, like the expenses that you will have in life, and as the rate of inflation continues, have you saved enough? Will you have enough money to do those things that you're thinking about? And, the income that you will have, so the government assisted income or whatever pension or funds that you have put away so that you could survive off, will those be enough to afford you the lifestyle you think that you're going to be able to live at 65 years old? For most people, the answer is no to one of those questions, and in some cases, all 3. So you really need to give some thought into, do you want to work your whole life towards somebody else's dream, aka your boss or the owner of the company that you work for presently? Do you want to give all those years of your life working super hard for somebody else to achieve what they would like in life? Or could you maybe wrap your head around the fact that there could be a better way? That you could put in a bunch of hard work, upfront hard work, for something that you're building for yourself, for your family. And what if I told you that you could put in 4 years, say if you took as much time as you did to do your college degree, 4 years of hard work on your own business as an entrepreneur. And in 4 years, your business was thriving. You no longer needed that other job. You now had the freedom to be present for your family, be present for your kids, travel when you chose, not ask anybody for time off. I mean, this is a reality. It's not a joke. It's not something that people are making up. It's people are doing this. It is real and it is happening. And they figure one of the sessions in our session at convention, one of the sessions was actually with Eric Worre, and he was mentioning that by 2020, they believe that 40% of the workforce will be employed in what's called a gig economy. So one of the professions or chosen work in a gig economy is network marketing. So what I do is network marketing. And there are all sorts of companies that you can join for network marketing. There are tons of business. You have choices. But the fact is that you need to maybe get outside of your comfort and open your mind to the fact that there is something else out there besides what you're currently doing. Working your tail off your entire life through towards somebody else's dream that will allow you a retirement that may or may not go down the way that you're expecting it to. It just doesn't seem like a great plan. I would so much rather be putting in some hard work now, developing a community and a team and friendships and having a great time with people now, and already having this lifestyle freedom, having these freedoms to be with my family, having the freedom to enjoy my health while I still have it, because it's not a guarantee when I get to 65 that I'm going to feel awesome. I hope I do. I've got a lot of wellness products, so I'm going to assume that I'm going to feel pretty good. But for everybody else, that's not a guarantee. And so I just think that I would rather be putting in that work and enjoying some of those freedoms now rather than waiting until I'm 65 to find out if my life is going to be the way that I think it's going to be after having put in 40, 50 years in the workforce. So that's kind of been what's on my mind. I feel like I've done a bit of a disservice by not telling more people, more of those people I meet, more of the people in my community, more of the people that already purchase our health and wellness products. I feel like I should have been telling them more about the fact that they have the opportunity to start building this same kind of business, to building the same kind of freedom for their family, and building the lifestyle that they truly want. There are women all over the place, and men. There's a ton of men and women that are doing this business together. There are men like our top Royal Crown Diamond of our health and wellness business in Canada is an under 30-year-old male. And he came from Alberta here. He now lives in British Columbia, but he is an Albertan. And so these are real people. They aren't people that are just lucky. They're people who put in work, and their communities are now reaping the benefits of the work that they have put in. And so when you're seeing all these other women that are out there, women that are pregnant with young babies, I saw men who were 80 years old plus at this convention in the high ranks of our company. People are making this happen. They're putting in some work, and they are definitely reaping the benefits of that work. And I just feel like I should have probably been telling more people that they have the ability to do the same thing. It is a wonderful, wonderful way to live your life when you are not constantly being told what to do, running on a schedule that you don't even enjoy, and just feeling like you're never present. So there's a better lifestyle out there, and you have tons of choices. From a network marketing perspective, just the return that you're going to get for the effort that you put in is going to be much better than some of the other options that are out there. Network marketing is a great opportunity. In my opinion, it's one of the best business plans out there. But also you have to choose the right network marketing opportunity. So I would gladly talk to you about the network marketing opportunity and why this one works for me. I have looked at other network marketing opportunities. I've heard lots of other things. I know people who have analyzed other companies. So I'm very confident in where I am at, and I know it's the best place to be. And I know that for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of great reasons why I am where I am. And I would be super happy to talk to you about that. But yeah, I just wanted you to know that it's something that's been on my mind, because it was so inspiring to watch all these people who are so super, high up in this company, and just know that it's totally achievable. It's not something, where you're trying to tell people, yeah, you should come, you should join our team, you might get there. I mean, if you're serious and you think you could put in some hard work, there are opportunities for you. There is definitely a way for you to create your own freedom. And I am here to help you do that. So I would love to chat with you more about it if you want to know more. And I really hope that you consider whether what you're doing right now is going to be the love of your life for the next, 30, 40 years until you have the ability and hopefully the health to achieve the rest of the goals that you've set in place for those retirement years. There's a better way. There's a way better way to do your life, and you can do it now. So let's chat about it. Anyways, thanks for joining me.